Hello, and welcome to Metro Morning Live and Metro Midday Live for your Monday. I'm Rob J. We have another great show for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Before we get started, I want to let you know that this show, of course, is brought to you by Converge One. Converge One is a proud sponsor of JSU-TV, Metro Morning Live, and Metro Midday Live. Converge One. They offer technology solutions that connect people with purpose. In today's show, police continue to look for more suspects in the murder of a JSU student. I'll have the latest on that in just a moment. Also, the latest on the war in the Middle East and a conversation with Sharon Moman.
Well, listen, tell a friend, take a friend, and remember always, you can send another man or you can send a Mo man.
All of those stories for you in just a moment, but we begin with the arrest of a student from Jones Community College and the murder of a Jackson State student. A suspect has been arrested in connection with Sunday's homicide of a JSU student on the university's campus. Officials with Jackson State University and the Jackson State Department of Public Safety spoke on Friday about the shooting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I'm Dr. Elaine Hayes Anthony, acting president of Jackson State University. Thank you all for coming. We're pleased to share that a suspect has been arrested in connection to the shooting death of student Jalen Burns. On behalf of the entire Jackson State University community, I'd like to thank the JSU Department of Public Safety, the Jones College Department of Public Safety, the Jackson Police Department, the Capitol Police Department, and the Hinds County Sheriff's Office for their assistance in this matter. I'd like to thank everyone for their outpouring of love and of prayers and of support for our entire family here at Jackson State University and the family of Jalen Burns. There have been so many developments of arrest in this matter. We pray that this will bring a sense of relief to the family, but we know the pain of our sorrow and of losing a loved one will take time. The Latasha Norman Center, which is right here, will be open to assist students. We have contacted Ms. Wendy Bailey of the Mississippi Department of Mental Health, who will be sending a team to Jackson State to assist any student who is having problems with grief and who would like to see someone in that particular area. So for support, our students can contact the center and they can call 979-0374. So we ask, and we will continue to do everything in our power to enhance the safety of our campus. Additional updates related to our enhanced campus safety measures will follow in the coming weeks. I'd like to thank you, and I would like to ask the Chief of Police of the Department of Public Safety here at Jackson State University to please come forward. Chief Horton.
Thank you, Madam President. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chief Herman Horton. I'm the Director of Public Safety here at Jackson State University. First, I'd like to let you all know that we send our condolences once again to the family. And we also want you all to know that yesterday evening, Jackson State University Department of Public Safety investigators secured an arrest warrant for Joshua Brown, and we also have information that was shared with law enforcement agencies to help effect his arrest. We received a call late last night for members of the Jackson State University Department of Public Safety investigators by Jones Community College Campus Police, and with their assistance, we were able to obtain the arrest and affect the arrest of Mr. Brown. Also, the JSU Department of Public Safety would like to thank the following law enforcement agencies for their assistance throughout this investigation. These entities played a vital role in helping us to bring Mr. Brown into custody. Jackson Police Department, Hinds County Sheriff's Department, Capitol Police Department, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, as well as Columbia Police Department, the Mississippi Analysis and Information Center, and the Jones Community College Police Department.
Hinds County Sheriff Tyree Jones says Joshua Brown is being held at the Raymond Detention Center at this time. It is now 5 minutes past the hour. Time now for more on the war in the Middle East.
Heightened hostilities along Israel's northern border with Lebanon.
Fighting a war on two different borders is going to be something we should keep our eyes on, and we should send the message to Hezbollah, stand down or there will be consequences.
The influence of Iran-backed Hezbollah in South Lebanon is raising concerns of a potentially broader conflict. Israel now urging more northern residents to evacuate their homes.
We encourage them at every opportunity, John, to make sure that we are accounting for those civilians that are in the battle space.
The situation triggering a surge in military support from the United States as additional missile defense systems are dispatched and some 2,000 U.S. troops are put on standby for potential deployment. The Biden administration has proposed an additional $100 billion in foreign aid. That would include $14 billion to assist Israel, which has drawn criticism from some members of Congress.
We need to have a single focus on bringing Congress together behind the support for Israel.
As questions arise regarding what actions the U.S. should take to support Israel and mitigate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, pro-Palestinian demonstrations continue in Western countries.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
President Biden taking a social media Sunday morning with a message that reads, quote, Israelis and Palestinians equally deserve to live in safety, dignity, and peace. I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Those who arrive at the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in central Gaza alive are the lucky ones. There were 5 airstrikes this morning near the hospital. This video shows the smoke from one rising nearby. Some 110 bodies were brought here overnight and this morning, one medical source tells CNN. The morgue is now full. The rest of the bodies, wrapped in white sheets, now lay outside in the heat of the day. Relatives try to identify their loved ones. Finding them confirms their worst fears. Inside the hospital, children, including a toddler, are among the dead. Several of these victims were found with their names written in Arabic on their legs, an increasingly common marking as parents try to make identification easier if they or their kids are killed. This hospital is located outside of the area of northern Gaza that Israel has been trying to get civilians to evacuate. On Saturday, the IDF dropped leaflets telling people that everyone who chose to not evacuate from the north of the Strip to the south of Wadi Gaza might be considered as a partner for the terrorist organization. In a statement, the IDF confirmed it dropped the leaflets, but said it has no intention to consider those who have not evacuated from the affected area of fighting as a member of the terrorist group. Even those who have managed to avoid the bombs are not out of danger. A trickle of aid, 20 trucks, were allowed to cross the Rafah border crossing from Egypt on Saturday, but that's a tiny fraction of what is needed.
20 trucks of aid to Gaza will not change much. Gaza needs at least 500 trucks daily of fuel, food, medicines, and water. As a matter of fact, for 14 days, Gaza got nothing under the Israeli siege. And its immediate need now is 7,000 trucks.
Satellite images show dozens of trucks waiting at the border and dozens more a quarter-mile down the road, all unable to get in. Aid groups say that the death toll could skyrocket because of disease and hospitals that are overwhelmed and undersupplied. With no electricity or generator, this shopkeeper in central Gaza is keeping the store open by candlelight as the shelves look increasingly bare. The World Food Program says the shortage of basic supplies is pushing Gaza to the edge of catastrophe. The IDF says it killed dozens of terrorists overnight, but vows that the number of airstrikes will only increase ahead of an expected ground operation. Meanwhile, conditions for the people of Gaza worsen by the hour.
All right, stay with us. We're back with more right after the break.
Circuits deliver power by making connections. At Entergy, we believe that works for people, too. The next generation is our connection to the future. So every year, Entergy invests millions of dollars in education to teach skills for better jobs, to build a brighter path. To us, making connections means more than electricity. It means fulfilling promise. And together, we power life. Entergy.
Our story begins more than 60 years ago inside an abandoned chicken coop where our founder discovered a retired teacher living, no home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion that inspired AARP. Today, we empower people to choose how they live as they age. We advocate for health and financial security. We strengthen communities everywhere. We are AARP Mississippi, creating real possibilities.
I'm attorney Richard Schwartz. Accidents happen, but getting you everything you deserve may not happen without an experienced law firm on your side.
From the moment you call, we go to work, investigating responsibly while keeping you updated constantly. We're available 24 hours a day, so don't wait.
For more than 30 years, we've helped get our injured clients' medical bills paid
and fought to get them the most money possible. Remember, one call, that's all.
WJSU presents The SIP FM, celebrating community, culture, and music. The SIP FM specializes in classic hip-hop and R&B. The SIP FM, your choice for urban alternative radio. Catch your favorite show host each day. Listen 24/7 on the SIP.FM and each night from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. on 88.5 FM. Connect with us on all social media platforms at The SIP FM. The SIP FM is here, powered by WJSU, licensed to the Jackson State University.
Welcome back to Metro Morning Live and Metro Midday Live. So happy to have with me once again my good friend Sharon Moman. She's a candidate for State Representative District 56. How you doing?
Well, sir, how are you?
I'm doing good. The election is coming up a little bit closer.
God, yes. Let's see, Siri, how many days till November 7th? Do this every day.
So what are you doing as you prepare for it?
My wonderful campaign manager, Mr. Bill Washington, has me booked everywhere, churches, events, so forth. I'm just booked for the next 2 weeks, going out, speaking to people, telling them about my platform, just letting them see who I am as a person and as an individual and not a robot.
Do you see that people will come out to vote in November? I know the turnout was low in the, what is it called, the runoffs?
In the primary.
In the primary, right.
Yeah.
Right.
People kind of do that because they just really wait for the real horse to come, right? You know, you have 4 and 5 people in a supervisory race and so forth. Unless they are just really have a particular person that they want, then they'll just kind of wait for the general. But this past Saturday, we had the annual stump speeches in Clinton, and where myself, my opponent, Mr. Presley, and other people who came to give a few minutes of their speech, and yeah, it was great. I got off that stage. There were people who were hugging me and saying that I'm going to vote for you and so forth. So of all races, ages, and so forth. So it just feels really, really good to just get out and just really touch with people and let them know who I am and what my platform is.
Right. I see the sample ballot where you have been chosen in this ballot. How does that make you feel? You don't feel like it's a done deal yet?
It's never a done deal. I think we all have to just work hard in everything in life, and this is no different. So it felt great to vote for myself in the primary. This feels great. It can do something to your ego, but I understand I am on assignment. So this is about purpose. This is about saving lives. That's what my platform says. Better healthcare, better Mississippi, saving lives on purpose. So the ego and all that stuff it is out the door.
Yes, ma'am. And tell us, what are some of the the wards that what is this District 56 represents?
District 56. So District 56 encompasses Clinton, Flora, and the western part of Madison County, specifically the Reunion Subdivision and Mansell Road area. So in Clinton, I have 7 wards. And I want to say this before I even just read off the wards that you'll be voting at, or precincts. There are split precincts. So if you go to the Secretary of State's office and look, make sure you understand who you're voting for, because redistricting was had. And so if you voted for representative for District 56 last time, you may not vote for Representative District 56 this time. And you can be here, we can be neighbors, and you'll vote for somebody else and I'll vote for this person.
Wow.
So my wards in Clinton are Old Town Depot, Wildwood Baptist Church, Northside Baptist Church, A.E. Woods, Clinton Public Library, Pine View Baptist Church, that's where I vote, Pine Haven Fire Station, and St. Paul United Methodist Church. Those are the 7 in Clinton. In Flora, I have Franklin Baptist Church, Ferns Chapel Free Will Church, and in Madison, I have Twin Lakes Baptist Church, China Grove, which we were there last week visiting, and Parkway Pentecostal Church. And those are all my precincts.
Wow. And I know you ask people to help out your campaign. I see you have a Cash App?
Yeah, I have a Cash App. So you can go to Act Blue and type in my name. In any of the candidates who are running for office, they use the Act Blue platform. You can use that or use my Cash App, which everyone loves to do that. Friends for, F-O-R, S. Moman. That is my Cash App. Friends, $, Friends for S. Moman.
Okay, I might get all my guys together, all my students. I have students, and I got I got Kyler, I got LaVon, I got Desmond, and we can probably with all these guys, we get you $50.
Yay! Each.
Together with Desmond, Kyla,
henceforth
LaVon,
the laughter in the
Quinn,
background.
Ed, we all get together and come up with $50.
Listen, that will get a few signs. I would appreciate it. And look, I'm not turning any money down.
Not turning down, not turning down.
Listen, as this race from the beginning to now, I pride myself. I say, you know what? You're the Bernie Sanders of fundraising, because I get the small donations, the 5 and the 10. I get some large ones, but at one point I was telling people, hey, send me $56 for District 56. Y'all hear that out there?
Oh, that's
$56
pretty
for District 56.
You always got a nice little slogan. You always got a nice little slogan.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
You got that?
Yeah, I can.
Give me just send you a request.
Send me a request, and you get the $56.
Yes,
but Sharon, so again, why is it? What is there a need? Is there a pressing need in this district that people need to know about?
Well, it is, and it's over the state as well. My platform is Better Healthcare, Better Mississippi, Saving Lives on Purpose. So what my charge is on this assignment is to fight for healthcare. Fight for Medicaid expansion. Medicaid expansion would bring over $1 billion in an economic impact for the state of Mississippi.
Wow.
We're talking about 9,000 jobs. We're talking about 230,000 individuals who are the working poor. And when people talk about Medicaid expansion, they'll say something like, oh, that's welfare, that's so forth. No, Medicaid expansion for the working poor are these individuals who are working for small businesses. A lot of us, we go into small businesses, we don't see any employees, we don't see a lot of people, and as we know, small businesses can't afford insurance for their employees. This is where Medicaid expansion steps in to help out.
Wow. That's fantastic. And again, you are on the ballot for State House of Representative 56, District 56. And it's fantastic that
Thank you.
You made it this far. And anything else you'd like to add about getting people out to vote?
Well, listen, tell a friend, take a friend, and remember always, you can send another man or you can send a Mo man.
Send a Mo man.
Send a Mo man.
And I'm gonna tell you this here: the Cleveland Browns still ain't worth nothing.
But we beat San Francisco.
Sure did. I was surprised by that. I bet. Did you jump out the house when that happened?
No, we were out. We've been visiting 3 churches on Sunday.
Wait. Stop right there. You were out while your team was playing?
I know. This is why I tell you this is an assignment from God, because nothing stops me from watching my Browns. So.
I know. See, I could never run for nothing. If you got to do that with the Chiefs on, ain't no way I'm gonna run for nothing.
I was surprised in my phone was blowing up. And I was like, why are they people text me, girl, your team won, what y'all gonna do?
And so you didn't get to see any other game.
I didn't see anything. I'm trying to put it on schedule to watch the replay, but I hadn't even had the time to do that.
But you know what? That shows how dedicated you are. All jokes aside, that shows how dedicated you are. As a diehard fan as you are of the Cleveland Browns, and you out campaigning and all that.
You can ask my kids that, because I told them if Cleveland ever went to the Super Bowl, they're going to be hired as somebody's indentured servant to get me there. But now we got GoFundMe, so they're safe now.
Yes, ma'am. Well, congratulations, Sharon, on the Cleveland Browns. And they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And again, anything else like to add before we go?
No, well, it's just, vote for a moment.
Vote for a moment. All right. All right, stay with us. We're back into this.
Are you looking for a lawyer? Lookuplegal.org is the perfect place to start. With customer reviews and information about potential legal scenarios, you can find the right lawyer for your case. Plus, our lawyers are listed by specialty, so you can find the perfect lawyer for your needs. Visit lookuplegal.org today and get the legal help you need.
Our story begins more than 60 years ago, inside an abandoned chicken coop, where our founder discovered a retired teacher living, no home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice, and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion that inspired AARP. Today, we empower people to choose how they live as they age. We advocate for health and financial security. We strengthen communities everywhere. We are AARP Mississippi, creating real possibilities.
When it comes to a fight, is it the size of the dog or the fight in the dog that really matters?
I'm attorney Richard Schwartz. When you've been hurt and need help, bigger doesn't always mean better. You need a team that will do whatever it takes to get you the money you deserve. A team that treats you with dignity and respect. A team that doesn't get paid until you get paid. You need Team Schwartz. Go with the name you know. Call Team Schwartz. One call, that's all.
There are so many reasons to love Zaxby's Fingers Tossed in Sauce. The sauce, the hand breading, the sauce, the 12-hour marinade, the sauce, the perfectly seasoned chicken. Oh, and did we mention the sauce? Try Zaxby's Fingers Tossed in Tongue Torch, sweet and spicy, or any of our 8 signature sauces. Craving some now? Download the Zaxby's app and earn points with every order. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Zono Technology. Let our disinfecting, deodorizing, and sanitizing equipment be a game changer for your team this season. Eliminate bacteria, viruses, and odor from helmets, pads, uniforms, and more. In just 38 minutes, everything is ready to use. Defend your team against germs and smells. Call today or visit our website for more information. Zono Technologies. Perfect to keep your team on the field and not in the doctor's office.
Welcome back to Metro Morning Live and Metro Midday Live. To help you with your finances, here's today's Consumer Watch.
Seniors who receive Social Security benefits are going to see a smaller bump in their checks in 2024. 3.2%, the Social Security Administration announced last week. That's smaller than the inflation-fueled increases seniors saw over the last 2 years.
3.2% is literally better than nothing. We would prefer that it was higher, of course.
In 2023, the cost of living adjustment was 8.7%, which was the largest in more than 40 years. Starting in January, retirees' monthly payments are expected to be an average of $1,907, an increase of $59. Shannon Benton, the executive director with the Senior Citizens League, an advocacy group, says the inflation gauge is based on price changes for urban wage earners and clerical workers rather than the spending habits of seniors.
In a recent survey by the Senior Citizens League, 80% of participants said that they think Congress should beef up inflation protection by providing a cost of living adjustment that more accurately reflects their spending habits.
Many elderly Americans are worried these benefits won't cover their basic living expenses.
We used to be able to say, well, you know, if you can't afford beef, we'll get chicken. If you can't afford chicken, you can get pork. But right now, everything is a lot higher than it was several years ago.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Cole Higgins.
Stay with us. We're back with Jenny Mose after the break.
When it comes to a fight, is it the size of the dog or the fight in the dog that really matters?
I'm attorney Richard Schwartz. When you've been hurt and need help, bigger doesn't always mean better. You need a team that will do whatever it takes to get you the money you deserve. A team that treats you with dignity and respect. A team that doesn't get paid until you get paid. You need Team Schwartz. Go with the name you know. Call Team Schwartz. One call, that's all.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
I got that sauce biscuit and some Tay-Tays.
More formally known as sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes.
Bis squared.
Egg and cheese biscuit and sausage biscuit. 2 biscuits. I'm impressed Tyler knew what squaring was.
Cuppa duppa java.
It's 2 coffees.
Cuppa duppa java.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Are you looking for a lawyer? Lookuplegal.org is the perfect place to start. With customer reviews and information about potential legal scenarios, you can find the right lawyer for your case. Plus, our lawyers are listed by specialty, so you can find the perfect lawyer for your needs. Visit lookuplegal.org today and get the legal help you need.
Zono Technology. Let our disinfecting, deodorizing, and sanitizing equipment be a game changer for your team this season. Eliminate bacteria, viruses, and odor from helmets, pads, uniforms, and more. In just 38 minutes, everything is ready to use. Defend your team against germs and smells. Call today or visit our website for more information. Zono Technologies. Perfect to keep your team on the field and not in the doctor's office.
It's nothing unusual for a cheerleading squad to find itself falling down, but cheerleader Austin Beam was shocked to find his pants falling down in front of a crowd of 70,000 at an Iowa Hawkeyes football game. What was your first hint that something was amiss?
I could feel like a slight wind between my legs. And sure enough, when I landed, my pants were on my ankles, so
he just pulled them up, even while backpedaling furiously. As one commenter noted, I tripped just putting my pants on normal. And yet this guy can do it after sticking his landing. Austin has been doing gymnastics since he was 9. He says at first he was embarrassed about his pants, but then he had the feeling maybe no one saw it. Yeah, right. It went viral. On the bright side, picked a good day not to go commando. And it could have been much worse, like when this woman tripped on a shoelace while on the treadmill. And ended up de-pantsed. She shrugged off the incident with these immortal words. Everyone has a butt? At least Austin's butt was covered by Nike Pro compression shorts. Are you taking any sort of preventive measures to make sure this doesn't happen again?
I'm just tying my pants extra tight.
Austin's proud mom recorded her son while he did flips and felt his pants slip in the end zone, exposing his own end zone to the world. Jenny Mose, CNN, New York.
That is all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching and keep it tuned to JSU-TV.